Hi guys, so in my last video I had mentioned that I wanted to discuss more about mission work and just talk about some messages that I've received to do with mission and where the Twin Flames are at right now and what we're being pushed towards as far as the information that I'm receiving. I'm definitely receiving that now is the time. If you have been on this mission for a while and you've resonated with my videos and a lot of the other YouTubers that are out there, you'll know that you've been working at this for a while now. You've received the messages, you've received the lessons, you've been going along with this, trusting it, and now is the time for the full mission work. We are ready. This last shift that happened after the eclipse, and honestly, if you've come to find this video, whatever time this could be happening in the future, I feel like if you find a video on YouTube, you found it at the right time and it's divine timing, it's a sign. I've received many messages through videos, songs, films, different things like that. So if you're listening to this now, I feel it's a message for you at any given time. But as far as the current energies, when I'm releasing this video, I'm definitely feeling now is the time for twins to fully get into their mission. And the thing that I wanted to discuss was I do get a lot of clients that are confused, and I can intuitively provide guidance on the work necessary to get towards mission, but I wanted to give just a general analogy of that for anybody listening. So the information that I've received recently is sometimes it's like I write it down and I'm like, yes, it's so clear, and I look back at it later, I'm like, wow, but that's such basic information. But it's almost funny at this time because it is actually very basic. It is that we are here to spread love and light. We are here to be the way showers. We are here to lead by example. That's our main purpose. So what I was shown is that if you were to sit in a corner of the world and just meditate and have the intention of spreading love and light, then, like I had mentioned before, you are on mission, you are on track. It doesn't need to be anything so complex. It's not to say that some people's mission isn't a little more complex, but it can be as simple as that, is all I'm saying. So they want us to not take it so seriously, to have fun with it, to be joyous, to feel into that childlike spirit. We've all been working so hard on the purging and releasing of all the pain and all the heavy, dense energies, and it feels like we've done that. We've done the work. So let's get out of that vibration now, because we've done the work. We've done what was necessary. Now, let's do the work by spreading the love and light. Let's feel that light, childlike behavior, and have fun with it. So when you're thinking about your mission, think about, what did you enjoy as a child before the world became heavy for you, or you were hurt, or whatever your story had become that you've been working to clear or have cleared. Rewind. Before all that, what was your joy? What was your happiness? So for example, I feel specifically drawn to the twin flames, also to just relationships in general. Since I was a child, I've always been interested in human behavior. I've wanted to be a counselor, a teacher. I love communicating with people. I love talking to people. And I've always been very intuitive, very empathetic. These are my gifts, so how could I utilize them? Well, I came out with my twin flame channel, as there are also so many other amazing channels that do the same. And I had my own messages that I wanted to share, and I've had clients come to me and I've helped them in my own ways. A lot of getting into mission is trusting yourself, trust your skills. So for an example, when I first came out, I put that I'm a twin flame coach. I started with just that because I wanted to keep it simple, and I also wasn't trusting myself enough. Now I'm also adding that I'm an intuitive coach, and then I'm also adding that I'm a healer, because I needed to, through experience, I learn and grow by just doing it. So through my coaching, I also began doing healing and providing intuitive messages for my clients. The funny thing about it was I always was drawn to healing work. I felt that I'm meant to do healing. And maybe around this time last year, I was looking into taking Reiki or some sort of healing modality course. And my 3D mind told myself that I had to take that in order to be a healer. I had to have a certificate in order to be trusted by others. But I had a feeling deep within my inner knowing that I wasn't meant to go that route. And no disrespect to anybody who does go that route. I feel that Reiki is a beautiful practice and could be helpful in your spiritual mission for many. But I just felt something in me just not actually signing up for the courses and not actually doing it. And I went to a couple of trusted healers, intuitives that I go to in my journey for assistance, and both said to me that they didn't feel I was meant to take that I already have something within me, and I just need to trust that and just do that and do my healing through my own intentions. And I must say that that was a part of my mission, was to trust my own way of doing things, my own, you can call it a modality, whatever you want to call it. But the great thing in my case was that I had the clientele that trusted me as a coach, and when I went into the intuitive and the healing, I would receive letters and emails and, just messages that confirmed to me that they felt great effects from what I was doing naturally. And that's all I needed. That was confirmation enough for me that my clients were happy. So in my case, it is the twin flame mission that I am on, and that's specifically where I'm focused right now. My focus, it could expand to just all relationships, into just helping people who are awakening, going through that process, because I've definitely gone through a lot of that myself with, a very strong Kundalini awakening, and I had done a lot of spiritual journeying, etc., that I've talked about in my other videos. So when it comes to you and your mission, think deeply, go inwards, and then just feel into it. If you think about others in the future that will be going down this road that you have been on, or what you've already been through in your journey, how do you feel you could assist the others? Is there something that you can do? Is there a skill that you have? And it doesn't have to necessarily be quote-unquote spiritual or healer, etc. For example, I have a friend who has a beautiful voice. She's an amazing singer, and I've always felt that her gift is within music. Maybe she will share songs or do performances that will move people. Her voice is a healing tool. her and I have discussed, she's starting to look into doing sound healing and expand on that. And that's her gift. And not only that, when she meets people and interacts with all different people, she's just a ray of sunshine. That's her fulfilling her mission. You could own a business. I have another friend that owns a business, and he says he's just doing healing all day, every day with, his employees and with the people he comes into contact with. So it doesn't necessarily have to be what you might imagine your mission to be. Some people, it could be that they're drawn to children. I have another client who's drawn to children, and he used to be a surfer when he was young. I can totally see him teaching surfing lessons and, using the water as a healing tool. So I'm just trying to describe to you that your mission can come in so many different forms. The main sign that you are doing what's right is literally your soul just giving you that huge yes. When I'm done working with a client, I feel amazing. It lifts my vibration to help others. It makes me feel good about what I'm doing on this planet to help others. That's why I do that work that I do. I have a regular job. I don't have to do this. But it's what I choose. It's what resonates, and it feels right. It feels right, and not in an egoic sense, like, oh, I'm so great, or like, I've got to make more money. It's not that. Sometimes I imagine myself that I would love to not work my regular 3D career as a makeup artist and go move away and just be doing healing sessions and seminars. I have a vision of what I hold in my heart for the future, and anything's possible. We can manifest. I would love to write a book. I've started writing little bits and pieces, and I do feel it's something that I just started doing, not with the intention of writing a book. I had a video, one of my first videos was just about journaling, and I'd write out letters, I wrote up my life story, I just wrote and wrote and wrote, and it was part of my expression. So for some of you, maybe it will be to write a book, write a song, write a play, write a movie. Maybe it's to help with food and nutrition, to help people through their awakening process, or herbs, or massage, or, the list can go on and on and on. Yoga and physical ways of releasing pain. There's so many aspects to the awakening process, to the healing process, that humanity is going to need assistance with. So it's important that we are training for this and readying ourselves for this right now. And I do believe that this is another aspect of how you can look at this difficult journey that we've been on in a positive light. You've been in training camp. You've been in your own boot camp. You have so much to share with others. And that's the whole point of the twin flame journey and the twin flame love that you feel, that unconditional love. And right now, yes, a lot of us are in separation. I received a comment on my last video as to, is there something going on here, for all of us, because this person said they're also in the longest separation they've been in. And yes, I believe it's actually a really good sign. I believe, from what I'm being shown, that it's pushing each of us to our limit. It's pushing us to fully let go of the physical relationship. It's pushing us to go inwards, to go into our mission, to fully feel our self-worth. if you think about it, and I do feel that in times in my life where I was so focused and almost, keeping myself busy in a sense with what I was focused on and learning and growing and practicing and so immersed in something, it was almost like everything else around me was just a haze because I was so focused. So if you think about it, if you are in your mission, if you are living to your highest potentials and helping and feeling great about what you're doing, you're not sitting there pining for and waiting for and desperate for a codependent 3D relationship. You are filling your cup yourself. And that way, when you and your twin come together in the physical, it's not to fulfill something within yourself that you're not already fulfilling yourself. It will be because you are ready to come into union together, because you're fulfilling your part of your mission, they're fulfilling their part of the mission, and these two wholes come together in such a strong way that can ground the love and this energy so that it's not overwhelming in that egoic 3D codependent sense, because that's not what you're in it for anymore. I've noticed that with myself very strongly as well. A very strong feeling of wanting that independence and wanting to be alone. I've pushed a lot of lower vibe people out of my life. I'm not wanting to date. It's not that I'm blocking it, but I'm just not seeking it in any way. I want to immerse in my mission and fulfill my mission and feel good about that within. And I'm already seeing that shift. I'm seeing that I'm doing parts of my mission. It's all coming together. And I do want to continue to assist others to find their path in this journey, to find their path in their mission. And this is huge, guys. We are going to help so many others. I can just truly feel it as our lives go on. It's like we were in the baby steps, then we kind of got into, elementary or high school, and now it's like, okay, it's time to go to college. The time is now, and we are ready for this, and you can do this. So start maybe making some notes for yourself, thinking about what it is that you want to give back to this world. You are a powerful light worker, and how do you choose to spread that light? So tons of love and light to you all, and I'll be back soon with anything else that is coming to me for you. Thank you.